this is a real honor. Sherry, give this to you.
We have a little handover here before we get started again. All there? Okay, good. Now, one of the great things about this program was that several years ago, I forget exactly when we changed the format of it, and the newspaper decided that they would make donations, or any donation depending, to the not-for-profit organization chosen by the Woman of the Year. And so this year, as in the past, our publisher, Chuck Wells, is going to step forward and pass out some money to some very deserving organizations with the assistance, I assume, of our Woman of the Year.
Thank you, Harry. Again, it's my pleasure to make these contributions on the behalf of Home News Enterprises. You guys have heard me talk in the past about the value of a locally owned, family-held company that really believes in this community, and we're all very blessed that we have such great owners that make this possible for us in our community. So I have to thank them for this. Also, Harry, you're nuts if you think you're done with this. I mean, we could just send onion after onion. You know, Sherry has a tough job. She has to pick someone to give money to, and she's been involved in everything. So I'm gonna read the organization. If a representative would please come forward, I would appreciate it. First off is the Columbus Area Arts Council. Karen Schroe. Columbus Area Multi-Ethnic Organization, Tom Harmer. Columbus Service League. First Presbyterian Church Foundation. And the Heritage Funds Capital Fund. The Pride Alliance of Columbus. Reach Healthy Communities. Beth? And yes, Senator. Randy?
Go to the movies.
Thank you all for coming.
Don't sit down, Sherry. You'll have to stand up. I've said enough. I'm going to turn it over to our Woman of the Year, Sherry Stark. Sherry.
It was really tough to sit there and listen to Harry. Harry and I go back to
No, you don't have to
1972. And what a pal he is and what a treasure he is. He's really in many ways the voice of this community. So Chuck, whatever you can do to keep Harry connected, we need his voice. He is First thing I want to do is a commercial. When I talk to groups, new people in town, or when I try to help new people, one of the things I tell them is, read the Republic. I guess now I could say go online and read it. It's critically important to read our own hometown newspaper, to know who's who, what's what, and what's happening is the most critically important step for a person who wants to be active in this community. So that's my commercial, and I know many of you believe it because we talk about what we see in it, but what a gift to have the Republic, and we must simply support it every way we can and encourage young people to look at the Republic and read it. I want to say that. I'm a married lady now, and I would like to introduce my precious husband of over 1 year, David Teedy. God brought him to me, and I'm so grateful. I have 3 absolutely fabulous sons. My oldest son, Eric, and his partner, John, are in Spain and sent me lovely flowers, which is great. My youngest son, Brian, and his beautiful wife, Lydia, and their 2 daughters are in Arizona, and it's just too far to come. But now,
Her favorite.
Her favorite. So for tonight, my favorite son, Christopher Kirby Stark, with his beautiful, talented wife, Ann, and they gave me my first 3 grandchildren, so if you 3 would stand, Austin Kirby Stark, Samuel James Stark, and thank you for being here. Thank you. It means the world to me. But frankly, it means the world to me to see these faces here, too. Truly, I consider you all my family. This community is my family. I have a columbarium niche at First Presbyterian Church. I'm staying here long after. So I wanted to tell you why I do what I do. I'm Mayor. Didn't get a chance to speak to you. Thanks for being here. My parents gave me a legacy of giving that I try to honor. Kirby and Caroline Risk. Neither is with us, but I think with all the effusive coverage the Republic has given, I'm sure they read something about it up in heaven, so I'm grateful for that. But I want to tell you, when I was first in town, one of the first things I did was go to tour guide training, and they brought in an architect and some other people to speak, and one of the people they brought was Bob Marshall, editor of the paper. And he, now this is 1973 or 4, said, you know, our community is changing. Orinoco, Lincoln is gone, the Reeves family is leaving. We've had all of these different industries where people made their fortunes here and invested back into this community and helped us become what we are. And we're still so fortunate with Arvin and Cummins and the Irwin name, and he went on, but he gave examples of families that had made their fortunes here, had supported the community, and for whatever reason, times had changed and they were no longer with us. And he looked at us as tour guides and said, as this community goes forward, we're going to see more and more of that. And isn't that true? And he said, and here was my epiphany, this was my call. He said, so each of us must look within ourselves and decide, what is it that I can do to give back to this community, because it is such a wonderful place, and how can I give to it? Time, talent, or treasure? And I heard that, and I responded, and that's been my call ever since. I feel so fortunate to live in Columbus, Indiana. I feel so fortunate. I don't dare name a lot of names, but people like a Jim Anderson there, and Dick Stoner, and the people through the years who have made this community what it is, and now the ones carrying the mantle forward, like a John Burnett with the Community Education Coalition, Cameo, Pride Alliance, welcoming people, Heritage Fund that is opening doors. People are responding to that call, and I would say to each of you, the ladies are already doing it, you've earned your place, and I am so honored to join this row. But I say to all of us, let's ask ourselves, what is it that each of us can give back to this community to continue to build it, to be the special, unique, excellent place it is? I'm so honored to be here tonight. I thank you, thank you. This means the world to me. The community means the world to me. Each person here means the world to me. I love you all, and I thank you.